JBN, we keep you informed. I am Michelle Jones, and in the news, security guard killed, taxi operator injured by gunmen in Portmore. A security guard is dead and a taxi operator is hospitalized after they were attacked by two gunmen posing as passengers in Portmore, St. Catherine on Wednesday night. The deceased man has been identified as Courtney Henry. He is said to be in his 50s. Reports are that the taxi operator, who plies the Portmore Mall to Gregory Park route, picked up Henry and two other men on Wednesday night. During the journey, one of the men allegedly pulled a gun and signaled to the taxi operator to stop the vehicle. He immediately complied with those instructions. Henry, however, engaged one of the armed men and a tussle ensued, during which he was allegedly shot. The taximan was also injured during the shooting. Further reports are that the gunmen drove away the vehicle, but it developed mechanical challenges, resulting in the men fleeing on foot. Meanwhile, Henry and the taxi operator were assisted to hospital where Henry was pronounced dead. The taxi operator was treated for his injuries and released. Investigations are ongoing. Two men dead after shootout with police in St. Mary. Two men were killed in a confrontation with the police along the Aguataville Main Road in St. Mary on Friday morning. The men have only been identified by their aliases, Jimmy Lee and Reds. Preliminary reports are that sometime after 2 a.m., the two men were traveling in a car on the Aguataville Main Road just outside Onoto Bay when they were signaled by the police to stop. The driver did not comply with those instructions and sped off. The police gave chase, and persons in the vehicle fired at them, resulting in lawmen taking evasive action and returning fire. When the shooting subsided, the police found two men inside the vehicle suffering from gunshot wounds. They were taken to the hospital where they were pronounced dead. Clarendon cop charged with assaulting man. A Clarendon parish judge on Thursday ordered mediation in the assault case against the police detective. Detective Constable Omar Davey was placed before the Maypen Parish Court to answer to charges of assault occasioning actual bodily harm. Davey was charged after an investigation by the Independent Commission of Investigations and a ruling by the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions in relation to the March 24, 2014 assault of a man at a bar in Muckle, Clarendon. The complainant was reportedly questioned and searched by Davey, and it is alleged that the complainant was subsequently hit, causing his upper incisor tooth to be dislodged. Medical attention was sought for the injuries sustained. Parish Judge Dale Staple heard the allegations yesterday and referred the matter to the Restorative Justice Center for mediation. The parties agreed. The cop is to return to court on January 31, 2022. Indicom probing fatal shooting in Spanish Town. The Independent Commission of Investigations, Indicom, is probing the shooting death of a man by police in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, early Friday morning. The deceased was not yet being identified, reportedly engaged law enforcers in a shootout during a joint police-military operation in Redemption Ground in the parish. Reports are that at about 2:47 a.m., lawmen were patrolling the area when they saw a group of men on seeing the police. The men reportedly ran and the police gave chase. The men fired at the officers, forcing the lawmen to return fire. When the gunshots subsided, one man was found nursing gunshot wounds. He was subsequently taken to the hospital. He later succumbed to his injuries. A 9mm pistol was reportedly seized from the unidentified gunman, along with 3 9mm rounds of ammunition. Soldier hospitalized after crash. A member of the Jamaica Defense Force JDF was rushed to hospital after the vehicle in which he was traveling ended up in a culvert in front of the Otrius Anglican Church along Milford Road in St. Anne. Reports said that the incident occurred at noon. Eyewitnesses say the soldier lost control of the vehicle and ran off the road. The identity of the soldier has not yet been ascertained. Mother of gas station shooting victim wants answers. The mother of O'Dane Parks, one of 2 men who was killed at a Red Hills Road gas station on Monday, says he was a quiet and calm individual. Speaking yesterday, the distraught mother, Marie, was inconsolable. Even his adult stage, he wouldn't cry if I shout at him. Him that work at a gas station on Agley Park Road, but him said the job wasn't paying much and him leave it. I don't know if him been involved in any bad company. I may always talk to him about that. I just don't know what happened, she said. Parks, 25, lived in Portmore, St. Catherine. According to police reports, about 12:15 p.m., he and another man, who is still unidentified, were at the gas station when they were pounced upon and shot by unknown assailants. They were taken to the Kingston Public Hospital, where they were pronounced dead. A video of the incident that was captured on a surveillance camera showed a man firing shots into the white Subaru in which Parks and the other man were sitting. As the gunmen sprayed them with bullets, Parks tried to escape but fell to the ground after opening the car door. Marie, who currently lives outside of Jamaica, said on the day her son was killed, she felt extremely sick at work and got a gut feeling that something was wrong. A few hours later, her worst fears were confirmed when she got a phone call from Parks' father. Lord Jesus Christ. Me tell my co-worker that I wasn't feeling good. Nowhere was hurting me, but I just didn't feel good. I went home and hours later, I saw his father calling me, and him say I have bad news. I called somebody else to take the phone because I didn't want to hear any bad news, and then I heard that Odian get shot. Me say me feel empty. Oh God, all I can ask is why, she said between tears. Marie said that all she wants is answers. I just want to ask the person who killed him why he did it. If he did you something wrong, why didn't you take it to the police? When I saw the video for the shooter just kill my son, I know him try for run and fell. I just want to know why did he have to die, she wailed. Brazen thief heading to prison for a second time this year. Less than a month after being released from prison, where he served a 6-month term for larceny, Roderick Wilson, a corporate area resident, is heading back to prison. Wilson yesterday pleaded guilty to larceny by trick when he appeared in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court and was sentenced to 12 months at hard labour. The court heard that on September 29, the complainant was at the Spanish Town Shopping Centre when she saw Wilson, who spoke to her with an accent. He indicated that he wanted to buy some shoes, and the complainant decided to assist. The complainant accompanied Wilson to some stores in Spanish Town to browse for shoes, but she noticed that he had a bag with an undisclosed sum of money and suggested that they could travel to downtown Kingston to find cheaper shoes. They traveled to Kingston, but Wilson told the complainant that he would assist her in paying for something of her choosing. The complainant and Wilson then went into a store, and Wilson said he wanted to buy a pair of jeans. The complainant also chose a pair of jeans, and Wilson prompted her to purchase it. When she went to the fitting room, she told the accused to hold her handbag, but upon returning from the fitting room, Wilson had left with her belongings. Senior Parish Judge Lauren Cole Montague, who heard the case, had seen Wilson before. Mr. Wilson, weren't you before the courts recently for the same larceny by trick? You were holding someone's handbag at a shop or something. I'm sorry to alarm you, Madam Complainant, but I have frequent clients here, the judge said. Wilson admitted that he was sentenced to 6 months imprisonment at hard labour earlier this year and was released on September 3. So you come out September 3, and by the 29th of September you offended again? Let me engage the public. Is there anybody of the public who feel like he must not go to prison? The judge asked. One person in the courtroom said loudly, "Our prison if we go." Wilson was then sentenced. In 2017, Wilson was fined $15,000 or 6 months imprisonment for stealing a woman's bag containing cash and other items valuing $70,000 in downtown Kingston. On that occasion, an eyewitness saw when Wilson took up the woman's bag, which she left at the luggage counter. 4 years later, Wilson met a woman at Tropical Plaza in Halfway Tree and told her that he was from the rural area and was interested in finding stores to do some shopping. They ventured into a store where the complainant decided to purchase pants and went into the fitting room. She gave Wilson her bag to hold. Upon exiting the fitting room, Wilson was nowhere in sight. Her handbag was said to contain an iPhone 6, 8,000 Jamaican dollars, and a polo t-shirt valued at $700. Suspect charged in trainee cop's death. Police have charged one man in connection with last week's gruesome shooting death of a trainee cop in Nuggertown District in Williamsfield, Westmoreland. Constable Devon Brown, 25, from the National Police College of Jamaica, was interning at the Manchester Division. Westmoreland's top cop, Superintendent Robert Gordon, said that the accused man has been charged with murder and illegal possession of a firearm. He was picked up on Sunday, pointed out during an identification parade on Wednesday, and charged yesterday, Gordon said. The man is among 4 suspects who were detained for Brown's murder. All 4 was held on different occasions, less than a week after the killing. Gordon said further investigations are being done to charge the other 3 suspects. Police reported that Brown, who is from the district, was at an establishment when he was pounced upon by a gunman and shot several times. He was later pronounced dead. Brown's death came just 6 days after another constable, Okino Orton, was found shot to death inside a vehicle in Mona, St. Andrew. 65 new COVID cases in Jamaica, 9 more deaths reported. The Ministry of Health and Wellness reported 65 new COVID-19 cases and 9 deaths on Thursday, November 25, bringing the infection total to 91,026 and total deaths to 2,376. The new cases comprise 38 females and 27 males with ages ranging from 1 day to 89 years. The cases were recorded in Kingston and St. Andrew 20, St. Anne 10, St. Catherine 9, St. James 8, St. Mary 5, St. Elizabeth 4, Westmoreland 3, Trelawney 2, Manchester 2, and Hanover 2. Deaths include a 27-year-old male from St. Elizabeth, whose death was previously under investigation, a 79-year-old female from St. Elizabeth, whose death was previously under investigation, a 27-year-old female from St. Elizabeth, whose death was previously under investigation, a 59-year-old female, a 42-year-old female, and a 76-year-old female from St. Elizabeth, a 54-year-old male from Manchester, whose death was previously under investigation, an 81-year-old male from Clarendon, and an 88-year-old male from St. Mary. In the meantime, 86 more people recovered in the last 24 hours, bringing total recoveries to 62,257. Currently, 174 people are hospitalized, 29 of which are severely ill, while 12 are critically ill and 24 moderately ill. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.